Hey yo, this is your boys again, the Cypher Unlimited crew, and we're here at the Monica Games Lounge at Gamehole Con, and we have Charles Ryan here, the COO of Monica Games, and
Hi.
we're here to talk about some of the fabulous products that Monica Games produce. And let's talk about the Darkest House, Charles.
Yeah, because this is one of our newest. It just came out it came out a few weeks ago. We had it at Gen Con, but that was way out of street date. If some of the people have followed what we did in crowdfunding and whatnot, we did the Darkest House app, which was a design really for online play. And it really made it really super easy for people to get resources and whatnot out there to their gamers, and also to take advantage of the medium by having ways that you could like grab text and things that you wanted to direct message to players and stuff like that. So only one player hears the whispering voice or whatnot. But now that people are able to game face to face again, and we are all happy to be able to do so, we did the Darkest House as a book, and it basically follows the same thing where every single room, every single encounter area, if you will, is its own two-page spread, and then they all have a QR code and a short code to get to all those resources, a player-facing map for that space, artwork, handouts, sound effects, all the stuff that's in the original is here in the book, but optimized this time for using at the game table. And of course, it's spooky season. It's Halloween's coming up, so it's a perfect time for a scary thing. And the Darkest House was literally designed from the ground up, not to be its own game, but to take into your existing campaign, because the house hates you, and it's going to take advantage of your fears and your loves and your backstory and your relationships and the things that have happened to you in the past, and it's going to take things that leach forward that you accidentally take out of the house with you. Maybe you don't even know about it, that affect your campaign going forward. So it's actually made, if you're running an ongoing campaign, it works best with that. So think about doing a Halloween sojourn into the Darkest House, and that's
How
creepy.
hard is it to convert a character from another system?
So yeah, it has its own game system. You take your existing character from that campaign you've been playing, you get a new character sheet, you convert it over. It takes about 10 minutes. It's super easy. The house's system is pretty straightforward, and then you play for as long as you're stuck in that Darkest House. Because, to be honest, this is not a dungeon that you're delving and looking for treasure. This is a place where you find yourself and you're like, holy hell, how did we get here? How do we get out? So most of your adventure is trying to escape the house. And then when you do escape the house, you set aside that character sheet, pick up your character sheet that you're playing with before, and go back to your regular campaign. And if luck is on your side, you didn't take anything out with you.
As someone who's actually ventured into the house several times, I could absolutely tell you it's an absolute joy and a blast, and I never want to go back, but sometimes I don't want to leave. It's a fantastic product.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Since it's the 10-year anniversary of Monica Games, I figure we'll highlight 10 years of adventure. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
So let me tell you about the genesis of this book, right? So like every year we had at Gen Con, or for all of the con season, we make some new adventures. And years ago we would print them out on a laser printer and give them to the GMs. And then we said, you know what, we could do a print-on-demand softcover book with that adventures. Well, this year we decided to take all of the Gen Con adventures, all of our summer adventures, and a selection fleshing out to a total of 10 adventures that are the favorites of GMs from all of our years. And we sort of surreptitiously pulled GMs who had run games for us at cons and whatnot, got their favorites, and we put them into this book. So it's a hardcover, limited edition book. There we go. And it has 10 adventures for Cypher System, for Numenera, for The Strange, and some 5e for the Tyrant's Key, which is from Planebreaker.
Which is awesome.
It actually has a Cypher System version and a 5e version, and they're all in here. And it's a pretty cool book, if I say so myself, because I wrote some of the adventures in it.
Yes, I actually ran one of his adventures today. It was fantastic. You have 10 adventures, and you have hours of enjoyment. If you're a Cypher head like I am, you have a ton of different settings. It covers, what, 5 or 6 different settings?
Yeah, we've got like 4 Numenera ones and 1 for The Strange, and then the Cypher System ones are sort of all over the map. Like there's science fiction, there's horror, there's a bunch of stuff for there's modern day, a bunch of stuff for Cypher System. So and I'll also throw out that in recent years, and particularly this year, we design our adventures for the con GMs to have a different experience each time. So the adventures, it's not just that there's a lot of them; they're very replayable. Yeah, you can play it. You could, as a GM, not with the same group, but as a GM, if you run it for 2 or 3 different times, it will be different every time. and you'll have a good time.
Yep. And if you love Cypher System, you love Numenera, this is absolutely a must-have. And since this is the 10-year of Adventures, can you tell us a little bit about the 10-year anniversary of Monica Games and
Yep.
what's happening here this week at Gamehole Con?
Yep. So Gamehole Con, we sort of it's a really cool show. It's laid back. It really kind of punches above its weight in terms of like the things to do and the members of the game industry that come here. It's a really, really cool con. And we have this awesome space where we sponsor this lounge. And yeah, if you pan around here, right now it's a little quiet because it's a dinner time, but our games run here. And people just come here. There's a bar. They get a drink. They hang out and whatnot. And then this is our stand as well. There's sofas that people can sit in. So it's a great place to hang out. We love this convention. And we said, you know what? It's late in the year. Let's do our actual 10th birthday party here at the show. So Saturday, we are doing our party right here in this space. We have presents for people. We have drinks and snacks and goodies, and it's going to be just a lot of fun.
So if you're in Madison, Wisconsin and planning to attend Gamehole Con, come to the Monica Games Lounge. Come party with us. Come party with Charles. Saturday, 8 p.m., correct?
Actually, technically 7 p.m., but I think probably getting interesting at about 8,
Yeah, so 7 p.m., come hang out with us. And like always, from us at the CU, we'll see you later.